Really and truly, bro, what I want people to know is that it starts with you. You get CPJ. They bought them on the market for around, I think, $16 billion. NCB controls close to 40% of all banking business in the bro. Why is it that you're in business? Personally, what is it that you want to achieve? And how much money would it take for you to achieve those goals? Don't have anything in your name. So you have certain people who own in Jamaica multi-million, multi-billion dollar industries. And you'll find that personally, they only own one single share in that company. So financiers are all about how you make the money with the decisions, or how you make the money with the decisions that you would have made in the past. Right? You don't even want your politician them to make certain decision. You want a machine to make it for you. So what you gonna do now? You gonna sit down and ball and say you're broke, or you gonna find other means of income?
This episode of the Sudzeffect podcast is a very insightful and interesting one. Focus on finance. Our guest literally lays out the game plan and the floor plan and everything and what it takes to be at the top level, financial loopholes, everything in one. I hope you guys enjoy this episode. Yeah. Another episode of the Sudzeffect podcast. At the end of this podcast, we want people to understand like real shit, not no mainstream shit.
Really and truly, bro, what I want people to know is that it starts with you. You get me? Like it's all personal first, and then you decide. So you have to decide for yourself what are your goals, what is your present reality right now, and how can you leverage that to achieve those goals. That's fundamental what everybody understand about finance. Don't think it's a thing where as you jump in, you can start by stocks and bonds and this and that. Nah, bro. Think about what you want for yourself first and your goals. I understand, say, it's all a decision we are going to make, you know?
When did your financing journey start and what led you to finance? Because I feel like certain, like at this age, both of us are the same age. At this age, I feel like we're at a point where what we're doing isn't necessarily what we're doing in high school or in some cases college.
Yeah.
So
I get that question, bro. Luckily, I've always been attracted to numbers and accounts. So from high school, I do econ, accounts, literature, them thing, and history. And if you know anything about like how society set up now, all these things are tied in. Everything is cyclical. Everything. So from in high school, I realized, say, oh, I just had a natural talent for accounts. Like I get 100 on every exam, bro. CSEC accounts was, bro, it was cake. It was butter from. Like I swear to you, I know I got 100% on that final exam, bro. I'm not ask no question from straight A profile, is it me? And then from there, you go university. Surprisingly enough, I got into university for law first. Then I tell myself, say, yo, what law is a mill a year, bro. Could never ask my parents them to do that, knowing some of a little sister. So I tell myself, so what get accepted for econ same time, like 2 months into sixth form, bro. So who never business board school after that. You see me? And so what me I go do econ and me I go do business and then end up the banking and finance as a double major. But I'm saying better me pay for it myself. That's my personal goal. Pay for if I really want to be a lawyer, pay for it myself. But now that I'm in the field, bro, it's like there's so much more to econ than just to go out and get your bachelor's in economics or your bachelor's in banking and finance. You have CFA, ACCA, you have CP, you have so many other accreditations you can get. You get me, bro? So from where deep in a university, start the econ, realize say, oh, money is like the blood of an economy, if you get me. And if you can understand how for not only just read the numbers, but understand the stories of the numbers I tell you. It makes everything like numbers tell you stories, bro. Trust me, fam.
So it's like, is it a case where, based on you saying that it tells a story, is that how most people
Boy, I don't know if you watch.
Like in terms of like trading or stocks.
Yeah, I get it. Because you have different types of analysis when you're talking about. If you're going to get into stocks and things, you have quantitative analysis and you have qualitative analysis. So quantitative analysis is just straight numbers, like you calculate how much revenue a company making over the past 5 years and try to project how much they might make based off of that benchmark. If all what they call ceteris paribus, all things being equal, that's quantitative part of me. Just straight numbers, they're using numbers to make projections. But qualitative comes into play now is more of the directors. Like say a man like, for want of a better term, a man like Leaching, he's a tried and true director, so people have faith in a NCB just because of him. More or less, obviously. A man,
Just like with Tesla.
exactly. So Tesla stock right now is pegged to Elon Musk tweets. So Elon Musk will make a tweet right now, and Tesla stock will 10x, literally like in the same day, fam. You see when he did that by Twitter, Tesla stock was one of the most volatile stocks. But the thing is, it's because people have so much faith in Elon Musk as a person, like as a character, the stock people always buy it. And you have small investors who are going to just love him and buy it. And you have big investors who know say people are going to flock towards it. And whereas they can use one of them companies and buy like a bag of stocks, they know that just the sentiment and the pressure around Elon Musk, the fanfare around him, are going to push the price up and keep it at a certain price.
That go back to what I said in our podcast, bro, where
Mm.
in this day and age, bro, the new currency is attention.
Yep.
And it's more or less the owner or the manager of the company is what people are investing in, bro.
As real as it gets, bro. So I say like, honestly, when it come on to picking a stock, nobody don't know if it ever go up. Nobody don't know if it ever go down, bro. Like even a man like Buffett and the late Charlie Munger would always tell you say, you see if you can't manage for no say your portfolio can be wiped out by 50% and not sell off your positions, you're not fit to own stock. So if you can take a 50% hit in your portfolio and hold it in an year thing this, and a year game this to play, bro. It's all a mind game, you see me?
So, bro, like, went to school for it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know much about it, but I have a strong feeling that the econ and the financing world is like school isn't enough. Is it something that you have
Can be,
to
bro.
be in the field to experience for
Mm-hmm.
you to be successful at it?
Mm. I would say definitely. If you just go to it for school alone and doing it for like from an academic perspective, if you not have a love for it, you will mad you, bro. Like I specifically in my profession, which is financial auditing and thing, you will have people my age looking 30, 40, bro, like wrinkled. Bro, I'm telling you from like, you see when you have like, and the thing about the financial world is that it's deadlines, deadlines on top of deadlines, bro. A man will come to you, or the partner for a firm will come to you and say, "Yo, they need them financials to put out next week." But you have two other companies that work on it right now, and you can't tell the partner no because it's still in the corporate game. So you have to put it out and impress. So I would say if you don't find your niche, like if you don't find that thing that is driving you to do it, you're not gonna last long, fam. You're not gonna last long. You have to love it, or you have to love a part of it, and you have to understand that it's all for a reason, you know,
Like a higher purpose.
a higher purpose.
So this is a case where even though we're in Jamaica, you have to keep up with what's going on outside of Jamaica or
Yeah,
in the
man.
finance world overall.
Yeah, man, for sure, man. As I said, bro, it's all personal, right? So let's say, for instance, me, I'm surprisingly big on the stock exchange, right? So I like buying Jamaican stocks because I believe in my country and thing. But if you realize a lot of the companies on Jamaica Stock Exchange, the Trinidadian companies, a lot of these Trinidadian companies, like, for instance, what they are, CPJ, and we can talk about this because these are publicly traded companies. Let me just give you this disclaimer from now. This is not financial advice. This is what you call it, financial entertainment, right? So yeah, so recently a company called AS Bryden bought out CPJ, which is a big supplier for like grocery items and food stuff for like big change, big change. And I think of them on CPJ Marketplace and thing. We're crew there. So yeah, so a Trinidadian company bought them out as to fold them up in as a part of them big conglomerate. So if you're looking at that now, man like me who have CPJ from last year, if you hold on upon a CPJ stock there and know say there's this company in Trinidad that list themselves on Jamaica Stock Exchange is going through a phase of rapid expansion and want to get into the grocery list and the food chain supply, you're gonna say, all right, put themselves on the market. Where else would they go to expand? Which companies on the market naturally fall into their business model, right? So CPJ, they bought them on the market for around, I think, $16 billion straight. Not no
This is Jamie.
JMD, bro. And I guess it would have net out to about like couple tens of millions US and thing, which is still not no pocket change, you know, bro. But just to show you, you have to keep in tune. Like these things, because AS Bryden list on the stock exchange a long time. And I know them I make them big move where if me as a small investor did have that stock there, you would have see like a double digit increase in your holdings just by holding that stock and selling it at the right time.
You mean like percentage?
Percentage, yeah, percent, bro. That stock went up by I think $4 the same day, because it's all about demand and supply. So if you realize, even though there's a certain amount of stocks on the market, right, and that is the supply of the stock, but if you have a man who come in with a demand worth $16 billion, the price of that stock is going to go through the roof, right? So if you lucky enough to catch that train there, you're gone, bro. You're good.
From inception.
From not even from inception, bro. If you had bought the stock even the day before, I'm telling you, dog, it's like bro. It's so.
And that's a local company.
It's fun. It's a local company, bro. CPJ. On the market, you can make money. You know, say me and Jabba them and other brethren would have talked about these things, and we know people who you can become a millionaire in a Jamaica. Overnight make it sound like it's a game, but yeah, bro, like big and serious. Because it's not even like a situation where you need $1 million right now. If you place the money in the right way, if you place the money in an intelligent way, or
Okay, like you have to be knowledgeable of what's going on to be able to do stuff.
I would say, yeah, I would say to do it the right way, you have to be knowledgeable. You have people who get lucky, bro. Like as real as it gets. You see me? And it's not an unethical thing, because not like hearsay, like them hearsay this will go on, that will go on, like just simple. I like that stock, yeah. Let me just buy it, come in at the market. They don't know nothing, but everybody is an independent contributor to the market, right? So I can buy this stock just because if you go on your platform, you can buy any stock you want on the market, right? You buy the stock, but you have no idea, say, Mr. Box, from this big bank in America, have an interest in another company and want to buy it out. So you would even realize, say, you buy something that both hit the moon. You get me? And that could happen with any company, but you wanna know the funny thing? The flip side true too, The flip side is true as well. Bro.
But I feel like that's in anything.
It's risk. You can't make no. And that's one thing where, bro, you see, if you pay attention in university, if you never just bored by the numbers and which lecturer fuckery, which lecturer that and this, if you look past all of them things there and look on where them are trying to show you, there is knowledge there to be found, bro. One thing we learned from one of my courses, bro, I think I did credit analysis on LinkedIn. Risk, bro. Everything in finance is a matter of risk and risk tolerance. The moment you step into a bank, they're viewing you as either a perpetrator or a victim of fraud. So they have to deal with you accordingly based off of that risk. The moment you go to the bank and I tell them, say you want to do you want a loan, they have to put the maths in their head and say, all right, what's your line of business? For you, let's say you, Suds, you wash cars. All right, cool, you wash cars. Why you want our money? Car Be your car dirty so you can make your own money. Why you want our money? So now you have to present to them as a way to say, all right now I can wash, let's say, 50 cars a day. We not go again a real number still because we know where things at still. We know. But you can wash 50 cars a day. But you see where you can leverage yourself. If you wash all 500 cars a day, if you can buy one more power washer or get X amount of money to employ two more people. So the banker will say, what you say to me? I'm going to ask you for your numbers now. So tell me, how much money you make X time? You tell them, how much money have you made over a period of time? And that would make them allow them to develop a risk profile for you. And that would give them an opportunity to be able to say, all right, me give the youth money because him up to things. But you see, if you don't come with the good numbers, the risk profile is a lot more, I guess, it'll be a lot more dangerous for them to lend you money. So it's all about risk and reward. So you know, have to make the same decision on the flip side as a business owner. Which bank you want to use? You go to NCB where you hear be a phone just about the news, or you go to a good bank. You go to a local bank. People believe in a leeching. Bro, a man like me can never this leeching, bro. Because when you see what him do, and the nature of my job is that I'm privy to certain informations and things. So people see like NCB and see the bag of news about them and how them. Yeah. Sealer. But yeah, you see, everybody that costs about NCB on the money, and it's something I notice as an investor as well. Say, bro, I don't know any happy NCB customers, like day-to-day customers, I don't know a single happy one. But if you go to a business owner now and talk to them about the payroll services, NCB are one of the best payroll services in Jamaica. If you have an NCB account and your employer's NCB account, and as soon as the employer press send, that money is in your account. Right? But day to day, you have to know who butters your bread, bro. So maybe if me are going to NCB with my little 200,000 for deposit or whatever, bro, you get me. What if NCB knows say I'm coming in and me I send off $10 million a month just to pay my staff, your money have to secure, your money have to go through. And NCB, if you look at it, bro, and that's the thing. You asked earlier about how knowledgeable you have to be. I'm a man that is all into knowledge, bro. You have to be knowledgeable to do anything. So you have to read certain reports. So anybody who thinks NCB is going to fail just because the stock price is at an all-time low now, they don't understand, like, regardless of stock price, NCB controls close to 40% of all banking business in the bro.
Bro, and me and you know we're in close proximity. From what you've been hearing that chopper often. So you know, say work is being done.
Work is being done at the highest level. Your boss over your shoulder.
That show you say now people them flop out in things.
There are people
put in work for build back their reputation then.
There are people worried still, man. There are people worried, man, cause bro, NCB I come from $200 and something on the stock exchange, bro, per share. I know that shit's at like what 50 something. Bro, it's a madness. I'm gonna tell you, it's demand and supply. So if you think about it, not to get too technical or anything, bro, but if somebody is selling a stock for a profit, like if I buy it at 10, I'm gonna sell it at 12. Somebody have to buy it at 12. If you get me. So I'm selling this stock because I feel like say I've gotten the max amount of value I can get from it and I want to sell it and make a money. But I'm selling to somebody who thinks, yo, this stock cheap. If you get me. So on each side of the trade, if you want to put it, is a winner and a loser. So somebody out there bought NCB stock for 200 and something dollars. And now if they need to hold on to it, $50. That's more than 100% of them things. Bro.
That's what they call insider trade.
Insider trade, yeah. Insider trading is illegal, unethical, and it should not be done. And Jamaica has surprisingly good mechanisms to catch on to that things. Like if you ever go to a bank to register, open a bank account, and you get
Bro, it's the hardest thing to do nowadays.
the know your customer part of it is they want to know if you have nobody who a politician, have nobody who a CEO. As a business owner, you know as well. If you go to your bank and open a business bank account, oh gosh, man. Oh god.
It's a headache, bro.
And that's one thing I've never appreciated about Jamaica culture, bro. Like,
We all know who made it that way.
where I say,
Big Breeze, man. Them boy, the chopper, them man. Hard, bro.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Fraudsters.
yeah. And it's so ridiculous, bro. Like the amount of money where some of them money put in a them foolishness, bro. You could have buy some stock and flip that easy, you know,
Didn't
bro.
have the patience for
Easy,
that, bro.
easy, bro.
Didn't have the patience for that.
Yeah, that, for me,
Quick money, man.
I understand very clearly. If you get something too fast, you won't be able to appreciate it. If you get something without actually earning it, you won't know what goes into having it. So you won't be able to manage it. And apart from feel like that's when enough of them youth are going wrong, you know. Them start down apart and them realize say it's easy money, quote unquote easy money, right? And them don't know how to keep it, they don't know how to maintain it. So instead of saying, maybe say you go the Jay-Z route, you do your foolishness and you flip it and you go so legit that nobody can people talk to you about that again. Them man they not think like that. Them not think for say, I'm better
That's
myself.
not as easy as it sounds, though.
Oh, exactly. It's not supposed to be easy. It's life just like as a man, bro.
I don't know how that guy did it, but he did it.
He did it through savvy deals and extremely good marketing, bro. He believes that he was always so rich, like always.
This, huh?
Bro, part of me feel like say flexing to the flex at a point just to make it come in. Like you know, like when you fake it till you make it. Cause bro, the money with them money have no bro, all if him drop off for one skyscraper and can't break in bro. But drugs can't do that, bro. Me no feel so, bro. At the level in a New York, just a push it. Nah, bro. I feel like what happens is that him fake it.
You have to be like a escort.
The money different, bro. Like, trust me, fam. For sure, you how them the money different from, bro. Money, you know, bro. For sure, money is the life of an economy, you know, fam. How is this man one of the most wanted people in the world? Depend Interpol list and them thing there. And him just a walk around Colombia, have him own city. Bro, we can tell you some story,
The
bro.
fact that the man could build his own
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
that alone.
that's goated, bro. Like that is like
Nobody, I don't think, well, I don't think something like that can happen now. Nowadays. That can never happen.
the gangsters don't have as much leverage like that nowadays. Like, 'cause them stupid, bro. Escobar he was clearly like somebody who, if I never that him never do, he would have been some other type of big business magnate. If you get what I mean, so like all a man like Cartel. If you listen to Cartel music, you will hear how he speaks from back in the day. He's an incredibly intelligent man, you
Yeah,
know,
bro.
like incredibly.
Bro, enough people used to tell me, say, oh, well, when I say enough people, I mean like elders.
Mm,
But you know, there's a stereotype that elders don't really like him.
mm, mm.
Every single one of them just say, oh, him wasting talent.
He's a
Because there's no taking away that
waste,
the man is
bro.
talented as fuck, bro.
Waste, bro. Let me tell you, say Cartel is a man way. If you listen to him lyrics, because I'm say he's a literature man as well, so I dissect them thing, bro. The man is giving you like prophecy, advice, be it in the man I tell you, you know. And some still have one and question myself. He can't do that for himself. How him reach his spot in there right now, bro? Think him
But,
say him teacher they say, yo, if this youth never was into artist, he could all be a rocket scientist, you know.
bro, but at the end of the day, you know, bro,
Mm.
when somebody becomes too influential
Yup.
and they're not pushing the message that you want them to push,
Yup.
leave it
Jamaica.
there. Because
Jamaica
next
has
thing you know, me or some nothing on there.
it's nah man. We're not call on them thing for ourselves, bro. And
Bro, but
we'll behave. Trust me. If Mr. Government, if you listen to this, you know, if me get big and successful, you don't have to worry about me. Just come talk to me. Just come talk
have
to
a
me.
civil conversation.
And
Is that I agree with you or not?
we work it out, man. You know, go against the government, no time, bro. No time.
Yeah, bro, but what we were talking about earlier, going
Mm,
back to that, but say I have a business
mm,
and I have the intention of selling.
mm.
Is there a specific figure or a specific percentage of revenue I will have to, well, profit margin that I have to reach to be able to sell?
Yeah, so
Or how would I know what is the right selling price or what to accept?
that's a very good question, bro.
Meaning
Um,
like when I say price to sell, meaning like what period of time of revenue would I use calculate how much I should sell for, or what should I times that by, or
mm.
whatever.
Oh man, that's a very good question, man. So that's one way. You hit the nail on the head a little bit when you talk about how to value a company. You have a you have various mechanisms to value what a company is worth to you as the owner and what you could possibly sell it to a buyer for. All right. So revenue is one way. You have a thing called cash flow in a company. So there's a method. I wouldn't want to get too technical, right? But there's a method of valuing a business to compute what the future cash flows of this enterprise would be. So for one, so an easy example is that you have a money making machine, right? You know, say this machine I will give you $100 every day for the next 10 years. So you know how to calculate, all right, 10 years times $100 times 365 days. If I want to sell this machine before the 10 years done, I know so me not gonna sell it for less than how much me know the money would bring to me. But it's all as a personal decision. Because when you own a business, you have to think about it as how it presents on a balance sheet, right? You have your equity in the business, which is your shares. So you don't technically own you yourself if you have a company and the company sells funds. You yourself personally don't own the fund. The company owns the fund. You own the shares of the company that allows you to claim that fund, right? So you would have to now decide why is it that you're in business personally? What is it that you want to achieve? And how much money would it take for you to achieve those goals? You have a youth, you want university. All right, say less. How much university costs? How much is how much is the business giving you in returns that is allowing you to live the way that you're living and be comfortable? So you wouldn't want to sell that business, or you wouldn't want to sell your share in that business for anything less than that work that can keep you comfortable for a certain period of time, getting back the revenue that you would have been earning from the business anyways. It's like basically a preempt how much you'll earn anyways. So as I'm saying, we have a project. If you have a money making machine that's giving you $10 every day for a year and you want to sell it within 5 years, you have to get at least that amount that you'd have earned for the 5 year figure upfront. But that leads it to a whole other part of the conversation now, where it's like if you sell a business and you get that revenue for yourself personally, you know who will come knocking.
That will lead to my next question. But
The tax man will come knocking, bro.
so what I was going to ask after that is, are there any loopholes, legal loopholes, to pay as little tax as possible after selling a business?
All right. So as I said, this is not financial advice. This is financial entertainment,
Yeah.
right? So, so I wouldn't call them loopholes. I would just say, if you're in business, you have to move in a very shrewd and calculating way, right? You have to be smart about it. You want to sell your business, right? Anybody who is, as I said, creating a business with the intention to sell it, they would have gone in with certain structures and spoken to certain finance professionals from the jump. So Blake Spence, for want of a better word, wouldn't be the one who is getting a revenue from this business. If you understand what I mean.
Yeah.
You set up certain structures in place where you have financial holding companies, you have parent companies in place that instead of you selling your whole business, you're basically just liquidating one arm for the company. A subsidiary, you see me, a subsidiary. So you wouldn't face the brunt of that personal income tax because, as I said, if you think about the world as, let's say, like the ocean, the moment an economy is the blood that runs any enterprise. The moment any money changes hands from a corporation to an individual, flags taxman are gonna just send up beer flags and I wonder what's going on. Because the tax burden that is on an individual is much different from the tax burden on a company. Whereas a company can do several things to mitigate the amount of tax that they pay, an individual isn't as lucky, right? So you know that if you personally are employed by a company earning a certain amount, you're liable to pay everything that is above, I think is 1.7 mil, 25%, then everything above the upper threshold, which is 6 mil, another 30% on top of that. But companies now, if you want to mitigate your taxes, there's several things you can do to help yourself out in that regard. So you're selling a company and you want to reduce how much taxes you pay. But I can say, in a very entertaining way, not advising you, don't sell it one time. All right? Because your shares you're selling. So let's say you have 100 shares in a company and you're selling this company for, let's say $1 million a share. That's $100 million, right? So you know, say if you sell all that one time, taxman, I see $100 million. I want 25% off of that. Clean, clean, clean. Give me 25 mil.
Rather than a percentage of a million.
What you can do now, sell it piece. So instead of taking that whole hit in 1 year, you spread it out over a period of time to mitigate how much you would end up spending in that tax burden. Another way could be to, let's say this is your only source of income, right? You can know, all right, if this is what you're going to do to earn revenue personal, and this is all personal. As I said, if you were actually doing this in reality, the intelligent thing to do would be to have a company that owns this company. So when you sell it, the company can benefit from certain tax loopholes or tax laws in Jamaica where if you are going to use the proceeds from that sale to reinvest into your company, the government will waive tax for about a year, I believe. Right? So you don't have to pay taxes, you just have to show your intent to roll that up
That's what
into
we call
another
tax
enterprise. That's one way, that's one type of tax break. Yeah. So you have different tax breaks. Another thing you can do is in general, any company, purchase assets. So don't just have the money sitting in your account, just waiting for somebody to come take it.
What's in your experience, the most used form of tax write-off? What do people mostly buy as their tax write-offs?
Mm. I wouldn't phrase it like that, right? Because the purpose of the term that we know as tax write-offs, or what the government would call the write-down value of an asset, is to incentivize business, right? So you as a businessman, you need to travel, right? So you cannot earn that revenue unless you travel. So the government will allow you to write that traveling to an expense that will reduce your profit, that will then reduce how much tax you have to pay on that profit. If you get what I mean. So that would be the most common thing that you will see on any company's financials where it seems personal, but in reality you cannot conduct business without traveling. And you know, say traveling is not just gas, is toll if you have to pay a toll, it's any fees you have to pay to like drivers if you have employees that
That's why you
travel.
have to keep the receipt.
If you have a business and you go to the gas station, ask them for a receipt, right? So that when you come on to you filing your taxes, you can say, these are my expenses that I spent on traveling. Here is my proof of it. Another thing is to buy assets. Because when you have a company and a company purchases assets, the government actually gives you a percentage of the value of the
But
assets.
that asset way buy, it would have to be the company. A minute. I realize you haven't liked the video yet. Come on now. Don't do us like that. Drop a like, leave a comment, share this video. Now we'll get back straight to the video.
You would have to be in the company's name. And quite frankly, bro, especially now, as we're getting older in this business thing, I'm realizing more and more that I don't want my name on nothing, bro. I don't even want my name on the title, bro. I feel try to talk to, the shareholders in my company, which is just my family of parents. But them come from the old school ways where they want name on the title, they want everybody for good for and this and that. But I said, no, 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 no.
I'm going in finance, okay?
This is why I want to send me to school, right? That is antiquated. Take off everybody name for the title. Incorporate a company. Let the company own the land and we own the shares in the company. So we don't have to worry about passing on this or that. Because the company will have laws in place as to who transfers the shares in whatever. So we don't want to have my name on nothing, bro. Because when you have your name on things, you open yourself up to liability. Especially when you become successful, you have a thing called frivolous lawsuits where just because you have money, who want say you do this to them back in the day, who want have pitney for you and a year pitney. Bro, it is mad, bro. So that's one of the first things where any advisor worth himself would say is that don't have anything in your name unless you really want to. So you have certain people who own in Jamaica multi-million, multi-billion dollar industries, and you'll find that personally they only own one single share in that company. And a lot of the time it's for sentimental value or just if they need to exert ultimate control. Otherwise, they would have another company that owns the shares and then they own the shares in that company. Bro, this thing can get so technical. I swear to you, this thing can
Yeah,
get
no,
this thing can get so technical,
yo,
bro.
but I understand why people have financial. It's a lot, bro.
It
You have
is
to have a team.
teams of people, bro.
You have to have an entire finance team, bro.
You have to have, and not even just like
That actually
you
in your
need
best interest, bro.
accountants, you need financial managers, you need financial advisors. Because once you get to a
I
certain
mean
level,
that financial advisor talk to your accountant.
you get me? Because there's a good difference between accounting and finance, right? So and it's all about perspective. Accounting is always looking back at historical figures. So you bought this, all right, that's the amount you bought it for. You are liable for this, all right, that's the amount that's payable. Somebody owes you this, that's the amount that's receivable, and that's all past tense. So find what finance does now is take those figures that are secured and audited and validated through financial auditors that are have to go through a process of becoming certified accountants and yada yada yada. They may use those accounts to make certain decisions for the future. So, all right, you have a company, right? You want to you want more cash flow for buying more cars. How you get the cash flow? You have to increase your asset base. So when the bank comes to you for collateral, you have collateral. You have to buy X amount of shares or put yourself up for a public offering, issue a bond. So financiers are all about how you make the money with the decisions, or how you make the money with the decisions that you would have made in the past, right? So you bought a car now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where you gonna use the car? You're gonna just have the car sit down, or you're gonna put the car up on the road and make it run taxi and earn a revenue for yourself. You get me? So that's the main difference between accounting and finance. But they're both of them are very important. Very, very important, man.
That's crazy, bro. This
Mm-hmm.
this whole financing thing is a
Bro, you can get so deep because
racetrack.
we are gloss over so much things, bro. We can get and it's fun, dog. It's fun. I can't agree on anything. It's
But you have to. I feel like I'm not saying you are, but I feel like
mm.
a lot of these finance guys they have to be on something throughout the day to zone in and because bro, you slip a slide in this world
Yeah,
in the finance
bro.
world, you know.
Right now, there's an IPO. Aria Williams are coming out. They are getting blasted by people in the finance world because them have bare flaws and errors in them financial statements. And as somebody fall asleep at the wheel, and is as simple as somebody misplacing a zero when for the day. Simple as somebody putting a comma in the wrong place.
Bro, it's either you're wrong or you're right. There's no room for error.
At my firm, you have several controls over that. So the person who prepared the financial statements, him can't check it off. If you're part of the team that is preparing the statements, somebody else has to check it off. If
So is there a possibility of AI helping all of this?
yeah, for sure, and that's where a lot of people are worried about it going and thing. But the nature of AI is
It
that
would have to be regulated.
has to be, bro. But what I really getting at is that it's all about the inputs. And for AI to be used successfully in accounting or even finance for some of these companies, the companies themselves have to structure their information in a way that's AI friendly. You can't just drop a Excel sheet in an AI and say do this. You have to know how you can present the data to AI for it to give you an answer because it's a machine, right? So the machine of business is like you have a car. If you have a car and you put a puppy in front of the car and you are in the car and you press gas, that machine don't business if a puppy in front of the car because it's a machine. It's just doing what it's programmed to do. So if you want to use AI for your financial goals as a business, as an enterprise, you have to understand that what you put in is literally what determines what you pull out of it.
And they would have to start from early because there are going to be a lot of errors along the way for them to correct.
ChatGPT had crazy. ChatGPT to me is amazing, bro. I've made several business plans. ChatGPT basically taught me how to calculate intrinsic value of stock. ChatGPT
It
showed
saves
me
you time.
it saves you so much time, but at the same time, it's a machine. It has bugs. It has errors that will naturally occur that people have to do. Teams of people have to work in the background for it. Because when it just come out, I think you could have asked it like if you justify eating glass. And it would have give you an answer, bro. It would have
That's
give you an
crazy.
answer as to the medical benefits of you eating glass as a human being. So me, we can't trust the machine, bro. But naturally,
All too sweet.
you'd have teams of people in place that are just working on that alone, and
Like an entire AI team.
teams, bro. Microsoft is spending so much money on that. Like so, Elon Musk ready to sue them right now because they reach terminal velocity. Because for sure, how a man like Elon great, and I know he was one of the early man who get Chat GPT money, like early on. But he, as an intelligent man, he realizes where this thing can go south really quick, bro.
Because I've
Like,
been hearing him preach a lot about it needs to be regulated.
mm. Yeah, because bro, what we watch Terminator, we watch iRobot, bro. This thing can get out of hand from sponsorship, refreshing, Blake's delight. But yeah, this AI thing can get out of hand, bro. Like if you really and truly like you wouldn't want you don't even want your politician them to make certain decision. You want a machine to make it for you, and when it comes on to finance and money, calculators are great, but anybody who uses Excel knows it's as simple as selecting the wrong column, putting in a comma before you're supposed to put it in, and you can get an answer that's varying all over the place. So not only just government, but lawyers have to come into play for regulate it and see how this can be used for legal purposes. So if me as a person who's putting out a financial opinion on a company that the company is going to rely on, can I be held liable if I use AI? Can I really be the one that has any proprietorship over this information if I utilize AI referencing? Because a big thing in any academic world or any world where relies on peer review. So how can I respect your peer review if it's not from you, if it's from a machine that's giving me,
Yeah.
you know? So I think all this really work. I'm I'm just on coffee, right? You just need coffee for keep it through the day. And
Okay, apart from you though. Because, bro, based on what you're telling me, bro,
mm,
you have to be on something.
bro, I leave work. I reach work, call it 9 o'clock. Work not at 9 o'clock in about like, bro, if I'm leaving work at 11 o'clock at night, 12 o'clock at night, 1 o'clock in the morning, just to produce these financials, you know, when you wake up in the morning, it's just like, yo, if you not have the if you don't have that drive there, if you don't have something pushing you to get up, it's not for you, bro. If you cannot sit down and look on only people who know about accounts and preparing financial statements understand this. If you don't have the patience to spend a half an hour running down a single dollar for balance out a balance sheet, this thing is not for you, bro. Running because you cannot ever present a financial statement to your client that is out of balance, that doesn't add up. It is one of the most embarrassing things possible for a firm, bro. So if you have your thing out by even a dollar from, I can't get that to my manager. My manager can't get that to the partner. So you have to spend, bro. I have spent some ridiculous amount of time just around on a single dollar, a dollar from a dollar. And if you don't have the patience for it, it not gonna work. If you
That's
can,
why them. That's why the finance guys them get paid so much,
that's
and accountants does some crazy shit, bro.
and you
Again, you still haven't liked the video? I'm waiting. All right, let's get back to the video.
you're incentivized as, let's say you're in a high level finance position like a finance manager. You're incentivized to have nothing else that you care about than this job. At our place, we can't call a name, but the place I always see, the financial controller for that place, yo, he leaves there. Like, this is, he leaves. When I tell you, I rate that man so much, bro. This man,
See, bad beats them have you know.
I see him yesterday. I see him yesterday. I see him yesterday, bro. And he missed the man or not. Because in work fit, can't tell the man saying a few things. You can't tell the man to be proud and vehicle, but bro, them man they no sleep. Me I come in 9 o'clock because me go sleep. Me left work 10 o'clock. Them man I left work at 11 o'clock and I reach, but him there work 7 o'clock a morning and bro 8 o'clock a morning. It makes no sense. And you know him have a family. You get me? Him have personal enterprise where I work on. But because he realized that this thing is so important and he's getting paid so well, he's getting compensated so well to give him life to this company. You have to. And so much people depend on that money now. When I just started my team, you know. When I just started working at my job, and me realize me I look and them give me some numbers for crunch. And I can't tell my head from my ass, bro. When you see a man that in this field for like 10 years just step in and just come so dap and I you that. You have to rate that man, bro. You have to look up to that man from. And now because of the position that I'm in and I've been there because it's not like I'm forced to leave work 10 o'clock. As I say, it's all personal. I realize to be the best in my field, that's what's required. And I'm an extremely competitive guy, you see me? So I want to be the best person in that office, you see me? You don't become a senior associate like me in 2 years by let me just come work 9 o'clock. Let me just leave work 4 o'clock. It's not possible. People not gonna look up to you because you're not gonna know what you're talking about. Right now, when me be in the corner, I step in my office and the people, because them have things where I trouble them from yesterday. And them need me to come help them with it now. And them thing they give the drive, bro. And I'm say, I have a family, we have JPS in the business where we get it from, but them want them money, bro. And nobody now lock off the light over my niece head, bro. My sister can't go to the bathroom and turn on the pipe and NWC and send water, bro. Bro, nothing. The fan, you see the place hot, bro? The fan affair, the pan repeat, bro. Boy, if me hear AC running in my house, bro, I feel like a dad from, because you have to lock off that in the phone. You have to lock off. Bro, me will sweat. Me will sweat.
Yeah, I find out about some not something we have attached to the outlet,
Bro,
and then plug in the fridge into that.
bro, you have to have surge protectors. If you don't have a surge protector, you like, and you know, so crazy enough. When we come on to like personal finance, the thing important, if you protect, if you buy a fridge for $300,000, right? You can really make light go and you can't use a fridge. Buy a surge protector and protect your fridge, and everything starts personally, right? So sort out yourself first. Make a budget. See how much money you have. Even if you don't have enough, right? When I just start make my budget them, bro, my shit was negative. bro, when I look on my income where I come in and when I need to spend it on, that shit is negative. So what you gonna do now? You gonna sit down and ball and say you're broke? Or you gonna find other means of income? Because
Yeah, bro, that's it right now, bro.
mm,
Rather than you just try to decrease your expenses, try make some more, bro.
because you can only decrease your expenses to an extent,
I know
fam.
I mentor them one time.
Mm.
Apparently.
Mm.
Then he
Yeah,
said,
yeah,
bro,
yeah.
if your expenses are not growing,
Mm.
if your expenses are not raising, you're
Mm.
not growing.
You're not good. You're not good because just to maintain certain qualities of life. You have to spend money. As real as it gets. If when me go price matter, me a cost say me a swipe my card and I figure some bad 80 or 60 odd grand. What me I gonna do? Not buy rice? You know, me not go buy no tissue. Me not go buy cheese. Me not go buy butter. Me
But
not,
at the same,
you know.
it's a love hate thing, bro, because it's a struggle. That's the hate part, but the love part because it makes you go harder, bro, and it makes you become the person you eventually do.
As an
It's almost
industrious
as if
man,
you're believing in something that you want to say, but you're just so sure that it's going to happen.
because it's a dream. It's a dream, and see when you believe in your dream, bro, and if you have the power of a dreamer, you don't need a single person to believe in you other than yourself. Not a person, bro. You and I both have businesses
I realize
from
that.
nothing. We make it up. You think when me in the mountains with them people here and nobody give me this, bro? And me create the whole experience here. You create suds, bro. If you get me, like you have to have the drive in yourself personally for know what you want to do. I understand, say as a youth, nobody not gonna see a road and feel sorry for you. You eat or you kill, you know.
Nah, I feel sorry for you, bro.
Mm-mm.
But I'm wanting this thing, bro, is
Mm.
what was your version of success in high school versus what is your version of success now?
Mm. In high school, I was a, what's it? I was a reader, man. So, you know, you're idealistic and thing. You want to turn politician. You want to
Yeah.
change Jamaica. You want to fix it. No, you don't mind if nobody know my name. As as long as I'm strong. I'm gonna mean just physical strength, isn't it? I mean financial strength, economic strength, mental strength, emotional strength. You know, for me, that is what success is: strength. Being able to know, say, my loved ones can call upon me. I'm strong enough to answer the call. You know, something can reach me a road. I'm strong enough to defend myself. That's success to me. Me no business if nobody even know if me even exist. From. As long as the people who me know and love, the family, the dogs them, as long as all of we good, that's my idea of success.
That is it, man, bro.
Mm,
One finance boss, Trevor Smith, you know, man. Although you know one about it.
no want nobody know my name, bro. But you know, such boss call so I have to come give him
You
my
don't
strength.
know.
Give him my
One
strength,
boss,
man.
yo, nah, lie still. You that interview you teach me whole it still. So
Mm.
hopefully it teach you a few lessons or two. One such boss, Trevor Smith, another episode down. Yeah, yeah. Sudzeffect podcast. Don't forget to like, share,
Subscribe.
subscribe, comment, tell your mother, tell your father, tell your sister, tell
Mm.
your brother, tell your brother's friends, your sister's friends, all of that shit. We're out.
Mm.